Right now, a situation is unfolding that's becoming more dangerous by the day. As of this moment, around 200 American troops have been reported injured following a series of missile and drone attacks targeting U.S. military positions across the Middle East. And what's raising alarms is not just the number, it's the pattern. Because these attacks are not slowing down, they're increasing. In just the past few days, multiple coordinated strike waves have hit key locations across the region. Not random targets, not isolated incidents, but carefully planned operations aimed at some of the most important U.S. military sites. One of the main targets is a central command hub in Qatar, responsible for overseeing operations across the region. That facility has been struck more than once in a very short time. Another major airbase in the UAE used for launching missions has also faced repeated attacks. And in Bahrain, a critical naval facility supporting U.S. fleet operations has been targeted as well. These are not secondary locations. They are the backbone of U.S. military presence in the region, and they're under pressure. What makes this even more complex is the type of weapons being used. This isn't just one kind of attack. It's a mix: ballistic missiles, cruise missiles, explosive drones, and advanced high-speed systems. Each one requires a different defense approach. And when they come in waves, it becomes extremely difficult to stop them all. Reports indicate that key infrastructure has been affected: radar systems, fuel storage areas, operational facilities. Even if the full scale isn't confirmed, the strategy is clear. Disrupt operations, reduce effectiveness, apply continuous pressure. But this conflict isn't staying inside military zones. It's spilling into civilian areas. Emergency alerts have been issued. Explosions have been heard near major cities. Schools have shut down or moved online. Public events have been canceled. This is starting to affect everyday life across multiple countries. And then there's the human impact. The injuries being reported are serious: burns, shrapnel wounds, head trauma. This is not low-level conflict. This is intense and sustained. One of the most devastating incidents highlights a critical vulnerability. A drone strike hit a support facility, not a heavily fortified base. The structure had protection against ground threats, but none from above. The result was severe casualties, and it exposed a harsh reality. Modern low-cost drones can bypass traditional defenses. There are also signs these strikes are not random. Surveillance activity has been reported before certain attacks, which suggests planning, tracking, preparation. This is coordinated. At the same time, the risks are not only from incoming attacks. The pace of operations itself is creating danger. Aircraft are flying constantly. Airspace is crowded. And under those conditions, mistakes become more likely. A recent incident involving a military aircraft shows exactly that. Officials say it wasn't caused by enemy fire, but by operational complications. Still, it adds to the pressure, because in a high-intensity environment, even small errors can have serious consequences. Meanwhile, casualties on the other side are also rising. Thousands have been affected, including civilians and children. This is no longer a limited engagement. It's expanding into a broader humanitarian situation. Now let's talk about the global impact, because this doesn't stay in one region. It affects the entire world. The Strait of Hormuz is one of the most critical energy routes on Earth. A major portion of global oil and gas flows through it. And right now, that flow is under pressure. Ships are being delayed. Some are rerouting. Others are waiting outside the region. Insurance costs are rising, and supply chains are tightening. As a result, energy prices are climbing. And when energy prices rise, everything follows. Fuel becomes more expensive. Transport costs increase. Food prices go up. This is where a regional conflict becomes a global issue. But there's another layer to this. Not every ship is being treated the same. Some are moving through, others are not, which creates a new kind of tension. Because countries now face a decision: get involved or find a way to stay out. And so far, many are choosing caution. Calls for broader military support have not gained momentum. Allies are hesitant. Some are stepping back. Others are staying silent. Which raises a key question. If this situation escalates further, who steps in? Or does anyone? Because right now, both sides appear committed. There's no clear signal of de-escalation, no confirmed negotiations, and no visible plan for how this ends. And that may be the most concerning part. Not just the escalation, but the uncertainty. So what happens next? Does this stabilize? Or does it grow into something much bigger? Because in situations like this, it doesn't take much. One miscalculation, one escalation, one wrong move, and everything changes. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you believe this will calm down or escalate further? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out the next video, because this story is still unfolding.